Howdy y'all. Today we're going to be talking about 5 ways that you can make more money as a creative in 2022. The tips I'm telling you today are ways that I personally have utilized over the last few years to be able to grow my company to where we have doubled our income every year. And I honestly believe that if you implement these things, hustle, and have a little bit of luck, that you too can double your income from creative this year. Let's not waste any time. First, let's go for the low-hanging fruit. We're gonna start by upselling our current clients. Whether it was a free shoot with a one person or a big budget shoot with a massive company, you have already built that relationship. And one thing that stands true across all businesses is that it's easier to get work from people that you already have a relationship with than going and finding new people. There are many different approaches for how you can do this, but one can be as simple as reaching out and just asking how somebody's doing. People get really busy and they forget that they need content, and it could be as simple as you reaching out to them to spark that conversation. Another way is to bring them a new idea. Everybody has their minds full trying to figure out the stuff that they have to do on a day-to-day. And so if you bring them a cool new idea that you can confidently execute, that sounds like a pretty good little 1-2 punch to be able to bring them the idea and execute it. They don't have to spend a lot of time. They can just say yes, and there you go. You got a new project. Tip number 2 is look local. Look into your day-to-day life. There's that coffee shop that you probably pay their rent because you go there so much. There's the dentist that you've been going to since you were born. And then there's the groomer that you take your golden doodle to regularly. I say all this because there's businesses that could need your content that they've already seen your face. What a great way to have it in. Maybe it's you saw on their website that they need new headshots. Maybe you think that they could benefit from having a video where they're actually able to tell the story of how their company was made. Or maybe it's just needing fresh social media content. And I'll be honest, there's a strong chance you could strike out a few times, and that's okay. It happens to the best of us. But you'd be surprised how many people really understand that they need content. They just don't think about it until somebody tells them. And like the late great Steve Jobs once said, people don't know what they want until you show them. Third tip, connect with other creators. Perspective is everything. And so the way that you look at the rest of the creatives in your community is majorly going to affect the way that you're able to make money. If you see other creators as competition, someone who's trying to steal your jobs or get your money, then you're already setting yourself up to fail. But if you look at the other creators as a community, then when they have a shoot that they can't do because they're already booked, if y'all are homies, they're gonna connect you and you're gonna be able to do that shoot. This is literally what I did for like the first 5 months I was in Nashville. I would DM 5 people every day, and with that, I would ask them if they would wanna go link up and get coffee. Because I see that this creative network, if you view it as a community, is a massive asset to you and to them. This set up my foundation of a community in Nashville. And this has allowed me to get a ton of jobs and relationships and really develop a business of my own in Nashville. And now that my business has grown, I finally have the pleasure to be able to do this for other people, to be able to love and share and help other creatives by giving them new gigs. And closely related to point 3 is our point 4, which is ask your network. The people around you should want to see you win. And so don't be afraid to ask them if they know anyone who could benefit from your work. Them thinking through their network and being like, you know what? I have this one friend who's starting up this company and could probably actually benefit from content. But this is something to where the two of you paired up can actually mutually benefit. Their connection can win, and so can you. And this is honestly how I had the most growth in 2021. And through connections and connections of connections, we tried to care for each and every single one of them as best as we could. And from that came some of our biggest accounts and projects we've ever gotten. You would be amazed about how far you can go by being a good person. People will genuinely want to help and open up their network for your success. And that brings us to our last point, and it's a fun one. Raise your prices. You're investing in gear like this. A couple bucks here, a couple thousand here, another couple hundred here, and then another couple hundred with all of these. And it just keeps going. And that doesn't even take into account the fact that you've gotten better. Look back a year and see how much you've developed. The product that you're giving your client, while it may be the same number of hours of a photo shoot or the length of a video, it's significantly better than what they were paying for before, and your prices should reflect that. But don't feel like you need to jump all your prices at once or to do it all the time. Find what works for you and makes you feel good. That could either be a bump across the entire platform for all clients. Another idea is to keep the price for your current clients the same and then just up the prices for new clients. There are a ton of different approaches for this, but really you have to choose what works and feels best for you, but also recognize your worth. And that's it. Those are the 5 quick tips that I wanted to share with you all to be able to make more money as a creative in 2022. And real quick, before this video ends, start one. There's a few seconds, minutes left of this video, so I want you to go ahead and start. DM that creative that you think is sick and go buy them a coffee. Text that client and tell them that you wish that they have a great day. Biggest thing is try something. Be a good person and work hard, and you will make more this year. When you do all these things and it pays off, message me, DM me. I want to hear from you and I want to be able to celebrate you. I want to hear you all winning and making great money because honestly, you deserve it. Hit that subscribe and like button if you got anything from this, as we're trying to grow like y'all are. Thank y'all for watching, and peace. We'll see you real soon. Hopefully, we keep doing these. We're gonna keep doing these. Not hopefully, we're doing it. Okay, well, bye. I need to put bloopers at the end so that you can watch it while you're going and doing all the things, like emailing creatives, texting clients, flip that, emailing clients, texting creatives, all that kind of stuff. Okay. This needs to end.